Peace and love, guys. Video number 3. Okay, so I want to talk more about the mechanisms for your filtering. So what I found out is that stuff literally attaches on you, right? And stuff, the energy is flowing through you, right? If you have enough of life force energy flowing through you and it's powerful, it kind of keeps, well, I don't know if it keeps other stuff that's out here, because it's like we say it's an animal kingdom, it's an aquatic kingdom, it's a microbe kingdom, it's a plant kingdom. It's different types of kingdom. It's also an etheric type kingdom. And so you have these attachments that some of them that attach are very like they get on you, and they kind of have like tentacles that'll kind of just stick in you, and then they have long little pieces that kind of come on, it's just very weird, and it just kind of lay on you. And like your etheric self is almost like you are just like a sheet, like you're just like, think about, you have your head, and then you just like a pillow. It's like your arms doesn't really exist. It's almost like you're just a head and your torso, right? Your arms and legs don't really exist. And stuff, so you have life force energy flowing through you, and then you have stuff that'll want to attach to you because you're and feed off of your energy, right? I think I've heard some people say, like, if you're really flowing high with energy, like, they can't really get on you because you're too powerful. But I can imagine, definitely I can imagine if you're just kind of dull, and they're able to stick on you and just kind of suck what you got. But that's definitely what the beings or what my higher self, or these beings that I see, that's what they're working to, like, get. They're working to make sure that you stay flowing, and they're also working to get the stuff from off of you. They literally protect you. It's a lot of stuff. Like, sometimes I see some of the other things that kind of just are out there, and they call the place they call the Dwat. And some of the things that I see are very interesting looking. So if you look at Egyptian art, they have like images where you just see, like, people think it's like offerings of food. And I'm like, what food? I think these people were pretty artistic. I'm pretty sure they know how to draw bread. They know how to draw, whatever. They just used to have this piles of stuff, and it just be like sticky looking, and they say this thing that they said, oh, it's a lotus flower most of the time. Who is this calling me? I'm gonna have to like quit that. She's too negative. But in the pictures, it's not flowers. These are the things that are attached to you. So in the picture, the person in the picture is usually looking at one of the gods, or the beings, or yourself, your consciousness, and they're like, they're saying, like, it's almost to say, here, like, take them from me, like, take them off me, because that's what they do. They remove these things. They're just little pesky little things, and they'll just get on you and stack and just be all like just embedded on your whatever you have. So I seen like some of the things that will get on you. Oh man, and it just gets, they just be embedded, and they just get you all jacked up. Like, so it's almost like within the sheet. So you're covered in like the sheet, and then, ooh, I know my brakes. Like, this is sheet brakes. I actually went to go get them checked, and they're like, oh, they're fine. They're just, I'm like, Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it's like you're like sheety on the outside, and then like within this sheet, you have this life force, energy going through these like tubey things, and these tubey things, and it's like they're not like you see like the bipolar. That's what it stands for in my opinion. But it's like a bunch of tubes. It's not like just like thick tubes. It's a bunch of thin ones. Almost like if you would have like take a handful of straws and just like hold it in your hand, and maybe that's, and then put it in a sheet. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of this. And anyway, these are things attached, and like they literally like wrap themselves like around you, and like tie knots around you, and they just like suck you. They restrict your energy just enough so they're able to get it and still be able to live on you. Because if you're doing it, if you're too, you know, much energy, they can't stay there. It's almost like it's too much, right? So I don't know if I'm making any sense as far as giving you the idea of the mechanisms of these things that get on us and pile on us. Because we're literally walking pillars. We're walking sources of energy. And it's things out here, a direct survival depends on it. But it's all a part of the system. It's all a part of the design. Everything is by design. Because if it wasn't for these attachments, then we won't go through these different stages that we go through. Right? The different stages of life, the different cycles that we go through as a humanity, and going through what they call the golden age. And there's these stages. We go through all these stages. Everything goes through a cycle. Everything just is all a cycle. Just like you see out in nature, everything is still a cycle. Even though we can't perceive it, it's stuff around us that causes. That's a direct correlation with us having cycles. It's stuff on us that you can like look in a microscope and be able to perceive, that just sits on our bodies on a microbe type level, microbe kingdom, and literally like just they eat us, you know. And it's all a cycle, you know what I'm saying? Everything's a cycle, and it's in the etheric world. It's the same way. So when you look at it in that perspective, even though it's kind of hard to be like, it's the energy vampires, in retrospect, it is. It's parasite type things out here that float, who just looking to get some energy, and it's very true. I didn't believe it until I was able to become so had that extra sensory from just through meditation and opening up my third eye and vibrating higher. I was able to open up different sensories that allowed me to sense these things, because I think that's okay. It's okay to be able to sense them, but then you have to work to get them off. And I think naturally that's how we want to really be, but like I said, unfortunately, it's, we go through cycles as humanity. But clearly we're waking up. Clearly. It's happening all around us. People are just waking up. So, one of the main things to wake up, I think, like, for me, is focusing more on a plant-based diet. That definitely did the trick. Taking on a more healthier lifestyle, just being more conscientious about what I put in my body. Water, drinking a lot more water, and also utilizing vibration, sound. It's a lot of videos on YouTube, but not all of them are created equal. Being that I am sensitive to energy, and I can tell how energy works when I listen to different things, I think they call them bipolar something beats. But it's a good one. It's called Magnetic Minds, and their beats are just very, like, they work very well. So I highly recommend using that to raise your vibration and help you, like, just get into different levels of consciousness. A lot of people don't utilize sound. Healing stones work also. One of my favorite ones, I'm always wearing it, of course, is lapis azules. And another one, and I had to stop with that one because it was just too powerful, too powerful. It was called Moldavite. That was too much for me. I wasn't ready to be in space. But that's a high vibrational stone, and that'll get you rocking too, as far as your vibration. So I don't know if this video was any good, but oh, another thing is also what is it called? It's called monatomic gold. It's like a people call it like a dietary supplement type of thing. It's like a powder. It's a lot of history on it. If you read up on it about, you know, how it was found throughout Egypt, and the great mystics, you know, knew about this particular. But once again, because I'm sensitive to energy, I know some of them aren't really good, but if you're interested, I don't have it on the top of my head right now, on a brand that works really well. I know one specifically. They have it in liquid powder form. The one I'm talking about that works really well, that really help, like, elevate my consciousness, is in powdered form. So if you want to know, just send me a message and I'll tell you which one that is. What else? I was about to say something, but I completely forgot because I saw something and I'm like, what is that? But yeah, so peace and love. Oh, so I'm thinking about doing, because I've been asking for ideas. So I have an idea about a holistic product that I'm going to be pursuing. I've been called to say that water and vibration, and I'm gonna be like trying to get in touch with this guy that was talking about this, but water and sound vibration, that I was just kind of talking about, that are what's gonna save us. Okay, those are powerful things. The pyramids were literally for that. And you know what? Up under the pyramids, it was directly up under water. So, what does that give us? Energy, right? What does energy give us? Energy shakes us, rattles us. Shake off those pesky little things so we can be the best versions of ourselves. But I have a product that I'm going to be starting. This lady had a business, and then she just doesn't have time for it, so she just kind of have pallets and pallets of this product that is just, you know, and it corresponds with, I ain't gonna tell y'all my beat. I ain't gonna tell you. That's all right, but it's coming.